What's going on, everybody? It's Sasha, your market expert. I hope you guys are all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the Charlotte housing affordability crisis or dilemma that we have on our hands, because honestly, it's getting more apparent every single month. Looking at the data, it's Charlotte's housing market is becoming less and less affordable, and I really feel like middle class families are getting pushed out. There's a lot of people trying to put in offers on these houses. They're getting rejected multiple times, and I'm seeing a lot of this stuff firsthand. If you haven't watched my other video titled what the F is happening in the Charlotte real estate market, or my new construction is a nightmare here in Charlotte, check those videos out. I'll probably link them at the end of this, but go through and just kind of read a little bit through the comments and just see what people are saying. There's so many comments in there of people saying, I've submitted 5, 6, 7 offers. I can't get a house. One lady, I don't remember if it was in the comment section or if it was somewhere on Facebook, but she said she's been getting rejected and she's been submitting offers for an entire year. Now, to be honest with you, that is completely extreme. I don't know. That's almost impossible. I can't, there's obviously something wrong with the purchase price, the terms of the contract, and or possibly the agent. Maybe the agent isn't guiding that person in the right direction. I didn't speak to this lady. I didn't go into detail. I just can't fathom, something like that. I have people come in for a weekend, 3-4 days, and, we get a house under contract. So, I can't imagine something like that, but it's just becoming more evident that, the middle class is not able to afford, the houses here and the house prices in Charlotte. Now, for everybody, it's going to be a different situation. And another thing, that's driving the Charlotte prices other than the supply and demand is we have so many people relocating here. Over 120 people a day are relocating to the Charlotte area, and a majority of these people are moving here from other big cities. So you guys know which ones I'm about to mention. California, New York, New Jersey, Chicago. There's actually a bunch of people relocating from Florida that live in Miami, Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, where I know the house prices are a lot more expensive. So, they're coming here to kind of cut their cost of living down, have a cheaper house payment, and get, a little bit more house for the money. But, if you didn't watch my real estate market update, the median price point for a single family home right now in Charlotte is $305,000. The average listed price is $395,000, and the average sales price is $370,000. Now, that might be a lot or it might be a little, to you and your specific, housing needs. But, this is the peak of Charlotte real estate than we've ever had. I can go back to all the charts and everything, and it's a combination of everything that's happening right now. Low supply, high demand, a bunch of people relocating to the city, and we do have, a ton of new companies coming to the city. I talked to a bunch of people that work for, the big financial institutions that are getting relocated over here for work. The new Lowe's headquarters is, going to be located down in South End now. And there's a bunch of other companies that are coming here. And all this is going to keep driving those prices up. Now, the reason I wanted to make this video is because I have a friend, a past coworker that, we're in the process of looking right now. And, he's in the first responder field, so he makes, anywhere from $40,000 to $55,000 a year. And then his wife, I would say his wife probably makes the same. And, they're having a little bit of an issue. They're pre-approved for around $400,000, and everything they're kind of sending me is a little bit more. So I'm telling them, hey guys, the market is this. If you're not prepared to go, if you want to be in the area where the schools are, the neighborhood, if you're not prepared to go at asking and or above, maybe we should dial it down and start looking at lower price ranges. So when something does come up, we have that flexibility to go up. But then in that case as well, right now in our market, the sellers are looking for high due diligence money, which is a deposit that's given to the sellers once you're actually under contract. So the amount of due diligence, the amount of deposit that's required is going to vary, on a case by case basis, but it's starting to get really high now because it's so competitive. And another thing before I forget, which is really important right now in this market, a lot of people are waiving their appraisal contingencies. So let me just break this down for you. For example, if there was a house listed for $350,000, you wanted to offer $370,000 because it was a multiple offer situation. Once the bank does an appraisal, if they come out and say, hey, the house is worth $360,000, you have it under contract at $370,000, you have to make up that difference. So right now, a lot of these sellers, they're asking for you to sign an addendum saying that, hey, if in case this does happen, you would be willing and able to make up that difference without us having to renegotiate. Now, this is something that might or might not happen, but obviously you want to get prepared for the worst case scenario. So if you think about it in that instance, that's an extra $10,000 that you might have to come out of pocket for. That's not going to be going towards your down payment and or closing costs. And most people cannot just afford an extra $10,000 out of the blue. So that's just one more thing that's kind of pushing middle class families out of actually being able to buy a home in the Charlotte market, and honestly all over the country, because from what I'm seeing, it's happening everywhere. So, it honestly kind of breaks my heart, because I remember when I first bought my townhouse over 4.5 years ago, I was a paramedic. I was making, under $40,000 a year, but, the prices were a lot cheaper, and, condos and townhomes are, they're priced less expensive than single family homes. So that's all I can afford. But at the end of the day, I was able to just use my income and buy that. And now people are struggling, even though they're making, they're making a little bit more money because these house prices are going up. So it's just, it's a little bit frustrating. I feel bad for a ton of people. Like I said, go look at my comments on some of my videos. You'll just see a bunch of people, middle class Americans, whatever you want to call it, not being able to win right now in this housing market. And, it has a lot to do with, the terms, the upfront money, and kind of, it's the nature of the beast of what's happening right now. So I honestly think that this trend is going to continue for at least the next 6 to 12 months. As of right now, guys, I do not see home prices decreasing in any way. I'm not seeing a slowdown in any way right now. So, it's going to stay like this for a little while longer. Now, guys, if you have any questions about the housing market or anything like that, feel free to leave me a comment, call, text, or email me anytime. But, just know I'm trying to get everybody kind of prepared and know exactly what to expect, because it's heartbreaking when you talk to somebody, a single mom with, 2 or 3 kids, and she's trying to buy a house because she doesn't want to rent somewhere, doesn't want to live in an apartment or a condo. And it's very frustrating, that it's hard to help these people. It truly is. And, you do everything you possibly can to get them to that finish line. And all you can do is, kind of keep plugging away. But, this market, the way it's been, it's just getting harder and harder for middle class people to afford these rising home prices. As I mentioned, I don't see anything slowing down as of right now, but this is what's happening right now currently in this market. So I just wanted to make a quick video and keep you guys all up to date. As always, call, text, or email me with any questions. I love to chat with you. Love to answer anything you got for me. And I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.